Hey guys, welcome back to Selena Thinking Out Loud. I hope you're doing well. Today we're heading to Home Depot. Got to pick up some wood, some garden stuff, and some other little things. Perfect time to do any kind of, woodworking I have to get done, especially on the front of the house. So I'll show you what that looks like now. As you guys see, that's the gemstone. Still looks fantastic. But on this side, as you can see, the banister here is starting to, I did scrape off all the paint, but I realized after doing that, I started to do the top and I saw that, see how it's decaying, and I go ahead and put in the work and buy new wood and build a whole new banister. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm still going to keep it about the same kind of style. I do like that. So that's our project for today. Let's get started. All right, for the banister, I decided to use redwood because I know it's rot resistant. It'll last very long, but it did take me a long time to find some good quality wood. I do recommend, no matter what kind of wood you use, make sure you look for any kind of, indentions in the wood, stuff like that. Any holes, gaps, you can fill in with some wood filler. And I'm going to be using this here by DAP. It's very good, all-purpose wood filler. And it's dry because it'll turn that nice little tan color there. And it's quick drying and everything. I'm gonna use a battery powered drill. I have a little drill bits and all that kind of stuff there. I have a pen, a measuring tape here, gloves, eye protection. I have a leveler and I have some 3-inch screws. I'm gonna have to go in at an angle so that I can screw in and hold this big boy up. And I will be using a reciprocating saw to actually cut out the current banister so that I can put this one in. I do have a hand saw here, but just in case it's just not cutting it, I do have my handy dandy circular saw as well. All right, so I went out there and measured my banister area now, and the length is 9 feet, 9 inches. And we're at a quarter. So I have here the balusters that's going to be between the top and bottom of the wood, and it looks like I will have 5, just like it has right now, but they're much smaller. But I'm going to make mine a lot thicker to support the banister. So we're looking at 2 here, one on this side, one on this side. I just measured from the end to the center to find the center and drew the line. Now I'll cut them. All right, so I've been filling in the holes you see here in the wood. These are the balusters. Then I'll look at the areas of the banister that I'm going to use as well, the tops and the bottoms of that wood. And I have another brand new container of this. As you can see, it goes that natural tan color when it's dry. So it starts out pink like this, gooey, really nice, you see. And then you just take it and you see like this little opening here. I'm just going to cover it up, and then when it's dry, it'll turn the nice tan color. Let me get out of your light. The tan color right there. This stuff is so good because, like, you see that little gap here in the wood, the dent in the wood here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of the wood filler and just rub my hand back and forth over it like this, and then it automatically fills in that hole. So I don't have to dig deep into the hole or anything. I just rub my fingers back and forth, then I just go a little bit like this to take off excess, and look at that. See how it fills in that dent I had there? Yeah, so it's so good. And then when it's dry, it'll turn tan. So just keep doing that along here too. Lightly, you don't need a lot of it, just enough to fill in the hole or the spaces between the cracks of the wood. That's all I'm just trying to do to make it smooth. Sander, and I'm just sanding the wood filler areas where I added the wood filler, just to get off any kind of excess. And you see how it's smooth? It's really nice. So I'm gonna go off and do all of these areas that are a little more rough, and then smooth down the wood filler, and then we'll be able to go to the next step. So where you see the white little spacers, that's where all of the balusters are going to be, and they're about 1 feet 7 inches apart, and I made it the same distance as it is on the current banister. So now I'm going to use my primer here, and this is by Kills, and it's an all-purpose interior and exterior primer, multi-surface sealer, and stain blocker. So excellent for adhesion, as you see there, hides previous colors, blocks light to medium stains, and mildew resistant. Paint in 1 hour. Alrighty, everybody, you see it's a bit different out here, right? All right, so I used the reciprocating saw over here with my nice little carbide blades for wood. Love these things, Diablos. And I cut the old one off, and that's on the side of the house. So I was able to drill the holes. This was a doozy, but I was able to screw from under to get them into my balusters. And so as you can see, it fit like a gem. So that's good. I'm gonna buy some caulk and fill in the little gaps here with some caulk, just in case. So that'll be later. But today, as you can see, the primer is all set. So now all I have to do is now screw this in, and then I'm gonna put the top on. But I wanted to make sure that the bottom would fit nicely, and then I'll go ahead and put the top on to screw in each one of the tops, and that'll be it. And then I'll just paint over the primer. All right, so you see I did 3 screws, 2 at each end, 1 in the middle. Got to make sure I have extra support. And then when I do paint, I will just go ahead and paint over these and everything with the exterior white paint. All right, guys, so I went back and got the final top piece here. This is the moment of truth that the top will fit nice and snug. If it doesn't, I did bring over my handsaw so I can just, cut it down just a tad bit on each side, and it should go in nice and smooth. But hopefully I don't have to do that. But let's see what we get. It's getting a little darker a little earlier, so I am finishing up. The top fit like a gem as well, thankfully. So now I'm just going to add 1 screw for these balusters. Doesn't need much, and then I'll paint it white and we'll be finished. This exterior flat, pure white. Nothing complex about this paint color. Just wanted something very basic. Bare Premium Plus, lifetime warranty paint and primers in this as well. But I did want to just prime it again because of past experience. Even though this wood is new, I still wanted to make sure it had enough primer on it. So the primer's all ready to go. Durable, long-lasting finish this one gives. So there it is. All right, everyone. So the banister is complete. As you can see, it's all fresh. New wood, new white paint. And this is the next morning because I was painting in the dark last night using the light by the house. So there you go. So you can do anything you set your mind to. Have a nice day. Take care of yourself, guys. God bless. Bye-bye.